This is pertaining to the 15 guns and 8 initiation guns that went missing from the station in 2017. Community members are calling for the immediate suspension of the station commander and the management team. For more on the story, let's now speak to SABC News reporter Vanessa Poonah. Vanessa, good morning. Thank you so much for making time for us. Speak to us about the memorandum of demand that is set to be handed over.
Aldrin, good morning to you. Yes, indeed, a memorandum of demands has been drawn up. We are standing here outside the Mitchells Plain police station. You've said there just now that 15 firearms and 8 imitation firearms went missing from this police station, we know, and it has been confirmed by the National Police Commissioner that a police officer has been taken into custody in connection with these firearms that went missing. At the moment, let me just try and show you the extent of the anger of the Mitchells Plain community over here. You'll see we're standing on an island in the main road. Behind me, of course, members of the community as well as the Cape Flats Safety Forum. They are calling for the immediate suspension of the station commander as well as the management team. A similar incident having taken place in 2017 where also 15 firearms went missing from this police station, and they're asking for the same measures to be taken. I'm joined now by Lynn Phillips. She's from the Cape Flats Safety Forum. Lynn, good day to you. You were calling on the removal, the suspension of the station commander in relation to this 15 firearms. Explain to us how you've come to know about this incident, because we understand it took place over 6 months in November last year.
Okay, as indicated that I got it to hear from an investigative journalist, and she asked me am I aware of it, and that was last Thursday. I didn't read the message correctly, and then I went over the message because I thought she was speaking about 2017 guns. And then when I read it correctly, it was 15 guns that disappeared here with 8 imitation guns. Now that in itself triggered something in me, because I wanted to know why was this kept under the wrap. Nobody knew about it. The CPF is claiming they also didn't know about it, but NASCOM comes down every quarter to come do an audit. So how come this thing wasn't picked up?
You were talking to us, Lynn, sorry to interrupt. You were talking to us about the fear that you have as the Cape Flats Safety Forum that these guns may be recycled. We know that Mitchells Plain is an area in Cape Town, in the Western Cape, in the country, that has a very high murder rates, especially gun violence and gang violence. You are concerned about these guns being reused in similar violent crimes?
Yes, because this guns was used in serious and violent crimes. That is what we came to hear. And we also understand it was supposed to go for ballistics, which means it's an exhibit. That exhibit needs to go to court when these guys appear. So I would like to know where's the docket also, because then it means the docket is also missing now. I'm only assuming, I can't prove it, but normally if the guns get missing, the docket also get missing. So we would like to know. We are saying since July to September, 42 murders in Mitchells Plain. Innocent lives are taken on a daily basis in Mitchells Plain. Blood is flowing down our streets. So if I arm any person with a firearm, it means that I want that person, which is an illicit gun, which means I want that person to kill. And they're making criminals of us. They're making criminals of our young people, because our young people are dying and lying on the streets.
You've got a memorandum there, Elena, saw it just now. Among others, you're calling for the dissolution of the current CPF, that's the Community Policing Forum, but you're also calling for the suspension of the station commander and its management team. You're about to hand over the memorandum. What are your calls on the national department, for example, the National Police Commissioner, as well as the provincial police commissioners, in terms of keeping a hand or getting a handle on this incident that took place here?
We are saying you don't have to give us the nitty-gritty of your plans, but they have no plans in this province. Unfortunately, they don't have a plan with gang violence currently prevailing on the Cape Flats, and that is our concern that we are having, because we are making a noise and nobody seems to listen to us. We handed over a petition last year. We wanted to know how far is the investigation of the guns that were stolen in 2017. We didn't say give us the names of those that we want to know, were the people arrested, did they appear in court, and what was the outcome? Is all we want to know. We don't want names and details of the thing. All we wanted to know was ballistics done, how many people was killed with that guns, and this is exactly what we want with this incident, exactly the same. So we are saying place this police station under administration, and NASCOM must come down and deal with everything and put every structural thing in place in order for this, because my understanding is that there is a person at the SAP 13 he accepts all this stuff. It goes into a book which we call a B13, registered in the book. Now I want to understand, on a weekly basis, his manager is supposed to verify, or are they just signing the book and say, okay, no, we saw in the book as there. Are they verifying if the thing is really there? The station commander, his responsibility with his senior managers is to do it every month. So are they not doing those things? Because then it means they are failing in their mandate as SABC members, senior managers. So we are saying they must leave. We don't want them here because they have failed Mitchell's Plain community with their CPF.
Len Phillips, of course, the spokesperson for the Cape Flats Safety Forum, just giving us an indication as to the feelings on the ground in the Mitchell's Plain community. This, of course, after it came to light that some 15 firearms as well as 8 imitation firearms went missing from this police station. Onto my right-hand side, you'll see across the road, if I can ask my colleague Clinton Surf to show you this, of course, the group of protesters that have come out here to the Mitchell's Plain police station. And then also, if we can show you to my other side, just across the road, there's the Mitchell's Plain SABC, and of course there the activists are making their way across the road right now. I expect that they will be handing over that memorandum quite shortly, Aldrin, in terms of the action that they want to follow this news that these firearms have gone missing in an area, in a community beset with gang violence, in a community beset with gun violence, and we'll try to bring you in here. We'll keep you, we'll keep the visuals on camera. Excuse me, sir. So that you can just see talks are going ahead now with AB Isaacs from the Cape Flats Safety Forum as well as the police.
The National Minister today still, we want this memorandum to reach all protocols within the South African Police Service. And based on this memorandum, we are asking demands. Yes, one of our demands, we want the station to be placed under administration with immediate effect. Number 2, we want the community policing forum to be dissolved with immediate effect. We further note that in terms of our understanding that the station commander is ultimately responsible for the effective and functioning of a police station, which we know that you failed in your responsibility as the station commander. Because how come as the community we came to hear about these things through the media? Number 4, we are asking a probe into gun violence that's happening. And either the minister, the premier or the president needs to set up a commission in terms of the probe with this gun violence that's happening. We've literally learned daily. We hear that people are dying, and if people are not dying due to sugar or anything like else or eating sugar, it's gun violence. And hence that's our demands today. We want SABC in particular. We're starting to lose faith within the South African Police Services. As law-abiding citizens, we're starting to lose faith because 15 firearms did not walk out of here. It literally was stolen. We are saying to you, we want the station management to be open and transparent. When is the appearance? Who's the person? We will make sure that we mobilize our community next door to ensure that there's no bail for the said person.
Can I add? We are saying that we want this entire management of this police station, senior managers, to be suspended with immediate effect, without pay. The precedent was set in 2017 when 14 guns went missing here, and it was revealed. Why is it that this thing was kept under the wraps? Only investigative journalists came out with this thing and nobody knew about it. I want to say why we say the CPF must be dissolved. They are elected since 2019. They never had public meetings. They never kept the community updated with what is happening. So we're saying they must be dissolved with the station management because they are protecting they are protecting because NESCOM, I don't want to serve on the CPF. NESCOM comes every quarter to do all the.
Of course, Aldrin bringing you some visuals there and also some sentiments from the Cape Flats Safety Forum as they hand over that memorandum to the Mitchell's Plain Police Station. Of course, just highlighting the dissatisfaction and calling on the higher structures of police to intervene in this matter, and also calling for the immediate suspension of the station commander as well as his management team.